Welcome to Weeats, Weeats, Weeats. Welcome to Weeats, Weeats, Weeats. Welcome to Weeats, Weeats, Weeats. Live stream offline. No, we are now back. We are back. No more live stream offline bullshit. Okay, welcome to Weeats, guys. We are just here to talk about, some general news, to hang out. You're just starting this break. I am starting this break. I'm a little bit more nervous, amateur beat maker, and Stralate Ramdexum. Boy, I wish I could read your name right now. I am starting my break after this. Actually, I'm starting it on Tuesday. I'm leaving Los Angeles, going to a weed desert, so I've got to start a tolerance break. Whether I want to or not, I will be starting a tolerance break. But to answer amateur beatmaker's question, moderately more nervous, but I'm not really a nervous guy. I've done public speaking before. I've even been a radio DJ once, in college DJ in a past life. So talking in front of people is not much of a problem for me. I always just imagine everyone in their underwear, even when I'm streaming online. I just imagine everybody everywhere always in their underwear. And it doesn't really help because, people being in their underwear is not that salacious of a thing. And I never really understood that. Why was that supposed to... What up, Kev Gates? Good to see you, bro. We're just talking about people in their underwear and why that's supposed to calm nerves. I've never quite understood it. I guess it's supposed to break tension. You've been here forever, amateur beatmaker, and I appreciate that, buddy. You're one of the OGs. And you will always be remembered for that. So is Kev Gates. Kev Gates has been around forever as well, and I appreciate Kev Gates too. So what are we going to do? We're going to talk about this hiatus I'm going to have to go on. We might talk a little bit about my trip that I just took to the Getty. Los Angeles is baller-ass art museum that is entirely free outside of parking. Wonderful experience went to today. And then we might also dip into a little cannabis syrup, blueberry flavored, just as a little side project before I go on this tolerance break. But yes, so tolerance break, going on a 2-weeker. It's been a long time since I've gone 2 weeks without smoking, without consuming any kind of cannabis. But I will be in a part of the country where it is much more frowned upon, a place in the country where you can go to jail. No, I live in Los Angeles, Kev Gates. I live in Long Beach, but I live in Los Angeles County. I am going to East Tennessee, a place with very regressive attitudes towards marijuana. Very, very, very regressive attitudes. Oh, dude, yeah. I didn't know you work in LA. Yeah, you could come over and play some VR sometime. I got a lot of these headsets here. Just got that Vive Deluxe audio strap. Like it a lot. But yes, so I'm going away, so I got to celebrate a little bit. Let's go ahead and start off with a little bit of a bowl. Let's make ourselves a good old-fashioned bowl. I don't know if I've ever smoked on camera before. Isn't that weird? I vaped before on camera, but I don't know if I've ever smoked a bowl. I think I might have dabbed on camera once too, but not the OG, not the traditional method. Let me just, I've got a nice grinder, but I'm just going to tear it up by hand because I don't want to have to go run and grab it. Pretty much any way that you can ingest marijuana, I do. I dab, I smoke, I vape, and of course, I eat edibles. Of course I eat edibles. I would go edibles, vaping, dabbing, smoking. No smoking, dabbing. Dabbing just, I like it. It just does hell in my lungs, dude. It destroys my lungs. I thought I had good lungs. I was a good swimmer as a kid. I swam all the time as a kid, so I thought I had good lungs, dude. But dabs teaches me otherwise. So we're smoking some Blue Dream here, a little sativa blend. Let's go ahead and give her a little. This one's for you guys. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so what am I doing in East Tennessee? Well, I've got to go, I've got a house out there. I've got a home with a tenant who is leaving, and I've got to go pick up a new tenant and sort of turn the house over. So, boring stuff. And East Tennessee, oh, Custom Grow 420. If only I could get there. That guy is a popular guy. He's got a lot of bongs and a lot of, well, everything. I think they send him a lot of stuff. I think he's far and away the most popular guy who smokes weed on YouTube, which is a wonderful profession. I wish we could all have the profession of smoking weed on YouTube. I assume there are only maybe 3 or 4 people in the world right now who actually successfully have that job. I know I don't. This is not my job. But it is a hobby. It is a hobby. I like doing this a lot. I like helping people figure out which edibles are worth money, you know, because I hate going to the dispensary. I hated going to the dispensary when I first started and just like wasting money on edibles that didn't work. That's exactly why Weeats came into existence. I just got tired of, you know, trying different edibles and not knowing if they were going to work and getting a bunch of duds. So that's where Weeats came from. Edibles have been my favorite way to ingest since I first started edibles. Yeah, we are growing, Amateur Beatmaker. We got on the front page of Trees once, which is, we got like doubled our subscribers. Somebody posted us to the front page of Trees, which was really nice of whoever did that. Thank you very much. It was really, really helpful to our stream or to this channel here. And so if you guys want to share any of this at any time, please share with your friends, tell your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your dogs, your hamsters, your gerbils, your multiple personalities. If you've got any sort of imaginary friends, tell them too. I'd love them for everyone to watch, you know. Well, you know, maybe not that one guy, because, you know, he's kind of a dick and we don't want him watching. But everybody but that one guy, tell everybody but him, because he's kind of a dick. I mean, he's a dick. He's not kind of a dick. Everybody knows that guy, and he's a real dick. But, you know, I don't want to be an asshole. If you want to invite him too, that's okay. So what's going on with you guys tonight? While you're letting me know, I went to the Getty earlier in Los Angeles. Beautiful, beautiful museum. Oh, I am going all out. Yeah, I'm going to try everything here. So, went to the Getty. Beautiful museum in Los Angeles. It's an art museum. It is incredible. It's massive. I can't believe I've never been before. The complex is huge. You have to actually take a tram from the parking garage to get up there. I did not go under the guise of an edible. I kind of wish I had. I think I would have appreciated the art even more had I been, you know, at a 7 or an 8. But just got back from work. Well, welcome home from work. What kind of work do you do, Kev Gates? Anything exciting? I don't do anything exciting. I'm a freelance writer. If you need any freelance writing, especially in the sciences, I'm your guy. I can tell you. All right, let me open this up and let's get to this scissor here in just a second. So, we've got ourselves some cannabis scissor. This is the 3rd scissor I've done. The first time I chugged it, terrible idea. That review is out. Look for it. Just came out this week, I think. And I did another one maybe a couple weeks ago. Mixed it with some Sprite because I'd heard that was the best way to go. And I had some problem. Oh, shit. You controlled Snapchat on Conan show. That's awesome. You work for Mama Bear TBS. Do you ever get to see the redheaded goon himself? We're big Conan fans here at Weeats. We're also big Colbert fans too, but don't tell Conan that we're also big Colbert fans. But we're Conan fans from way back. I'm a Conan fan from his days on The Simpsons as a Simpsons writer. Monorail. He wrote that. One of the best Simpsons episodes of all time. I mean, everybody knows that. Of course you know that. Oh, yeah. Kev Gates, I didn't mean to insult your intelligence. You're a Conan fan. We're all Conan fans. We all love the monorail episode. You meet him every day. Oh my God, you meet him every day. That's so cool, Kev Gates. That is so cool. That is so awesome. I'd be starstruck every single day. Tell him I'm a big fan of monorail. Say Weeats loves your Simpsons episodes. They're the best. And we're a big fan of the masturbating bear. And Triumph, but Triumph doesn't necessarily belong to you. Watch you get big and quit your day job so you can keep going on YouTube. Amateur beatmaker, would I appreciate anything else? No, that would be amazing. But actually, I don't really hate writing. It's fun. I like keeping up with sciences and stuff. But yeah, I would love to just be able to do this full time, but that's never going to happen if I'm being realistic. Sealed for my prediction, lean back and enjoy 200 milligrams as related by SC Labs. We're just going to do what this recommends here and just sip ever so gently. We're not gonna do a Lil Wayne style syrup and just guzzle it. I'm getting fired. Conan seems like a good guy. He wouldn't fire you. I'm sure Conan has hit the pipe more than once. He was, he went to Harvard. Who the hell goes to Harvard and doesn't smoke weed? No one. That's who. Whew, smells strong. Let's go with a nice little sip right from the get-go. Again, this is the 200 milligram blueberry variety. Oh shit, shake well. I think that is now well shooken. Well shaken or well shooken? Well shooken. Well shook. Oh my God, I can't even remember my past tense. This, Kev Gates, surprisingly affordable. Got it for 15 bucks, but at a discount, $2 off, $13 at a place in Huntington Beach. And I like the syrups quite a bit. It's in less calories. You don't have to eat as much. That's one thing that I'm also looking forward to taking on this hiatus, is not having to eat all these edibles. Because they get, you would think eating like brownies would be good every day, but they get tiring after a while, eating all that like candy and cookies and cakes and brownies, especially ones with weed in them that don't taste that good. Like, I'm looking forward to just, taking 2 weeks off from that, which is also why I like the syrups or the smaller edibles recently. I think I've sort of been biased in that regard, just because you have less that you have to worry about. You don't have to eat as much or drink as much or do as much. I like the drinks too. I like the lemonades. The cannabis quenchers are great if you see those. But yes, this is affordable. 200 milligrams, 15 bucks. Get it at a discount, 13 for a 200 milligram edible. Is a great deal. And it's rated by the SC Labs, the independent body that determines how much THC is actually in something. It's an analytics group, and it definitely is. This will get you super high. If any 200 milligram edible will get you high, this one will for sure, just like a Corova or a Canico or something. I don't think it's quite as good as a Canico, but what is? But I do enjoy them just because I'm getting a little tired of eating brownie after brownie after brownie after brownie. How many brownies have I eaten in the past, 4 months? More than probably the past 10 years combined. But I not to complain. Who can complain about eating brownies? I mean, that's what a shitty person you'd have to be. Spoiler alert, I'm a shitty person. That's good. So, the Getty. Saw a lot of art from about the 15th to the 19th century European art. Which is not my favorite kind of art, to be honest. I don't really like Renaissance art. I find religious imagery kind of boring, which is a lot of that stuff. But my partner loves it immensely. She's fascinated with that kind of with that period of art and that style of art. So I enjoyed going and just sort of vicariously enjoying it with my partner. But I really enjoyed their gardens. Holy shit, they have some fantastic, beautiful outdoor gardens. Just stunning, stunning, stunning. And it's free. If you guys ever have the opportunity to go to the Getty in Los Angeles, I believe it is one of the, if not the largest free museum in the world. Certainly one of the, if not the largest free museum in the world. So that's worth something. But you guys don't care about museums. Let's take another sip of this cannabis syrup. Lean back and relax. That is so thick. Ooh. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Blueberry. Ooh, ooh. Sticks in your tongue. It's so thick. Oh. Saw Dunkirk. Saw it Thursday night. Amazing. Dunkirk is incredible. It deserves that 95 or 96 it's got on Metacritic, or 100 or whatever it's got on Rotten Tomatoes for sure. Do not go in with any preconceived notions or expectations would be my advice to you guys if you're going to go see Dunkirk, because it is sort of unlike anything you've seen before. It is chronologically quite tricky. The movie is not at all played in any sort of chronological or narrative sense that you would be familiar with. There are like 3 stories interspliced, and each of those stories not only takes place at a different time, but takes place over a different amount of time. I think one story is like 1 day, one story is like 1 week, and one story is, I can't remember, 3 days or something. Yeah, what about the Emoji Movie? That's going to be lit. I'm a big fan of the shit emoji. I love the shit emoji. Don't get me wrong. The shit emoji is one of my favorite things of all time. It's the only emoji I think I ever really use. I use the peace emoji too. Ugh. Who does not love personified feces? Oh, I understand that's sarcasm, amateur beatmaker. Totally understand. That being said, I still totally love the shit emoji because it's feces. I mean, this comes from your asshole. You shit this out. It's got like corn and like hair in it, and like, you know, undigested bits of food and bile and bacteria, and it breeds disease. And yet we put a smiley face on it, and it's lovely. It's a shit emoji. It's great. Oh my God, you met Tom Holland, cutie pie Tom Holland. What an adorable little man he is. I saw Spider-Man Homecoming as well. My wife and I saw it, and we were delighted by it. It was quite wonderful, Spider-Man Homecoming. I would say the second best Spider-Man after Spider-Man 2. How many Spider-Mans are there? There's Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, and Spider-Man Homecoming. Yes, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Homecoming. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But Dunkirk is better than all of those. The more I think about Dunkirk, the more I like it. I did not see it in 70 millimeter. I think I might have to go back to the theater again and check it out in 70 millimeter because I was blown away just in its, you know, sort of digital presentation. Oh, it's number 1. You like it more than Spider-Man 2. That's totally fine. I can totally understand that. They're very different movies. I think Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. She's totally cool with it, thankfully. She has no problems with it. She's very encouraging. She does her, you know, she's a fan. She's a fan of the show. Even if she is not a co-host, but she is a fan. Or not a participant, never a participant. But, yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming, I think Tom Holland's the best of all the Spider-Mans, for sure, right? He's got to be the best Spider-Man. He's the only funny one. He's the one who quips. He's adorable. And this is coming from a straight guy. He's so freaking cute. I just want to give him a hug. I mean, he's like a little squeezy bear. I just want to, he's such a great Spider-Man. So what were we talking about? The Getty. I'm getting high already. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, Dunkirk. syrup, all kinds of things. We've been talking about everything under the sun. Oh, tolerance breaks as well, dudes. It's probably been, the longest I've gone without smoking recently was back at the beginning of April. I went about 5 days without smoking. And so now I'm going to go 2 weeks, which should reset me back down to a pretty low tolerance level, actually. That's the wonderful thing about weed is if you will become distant with your subscribers. No, man. I won't ever become distant with you guys. I'm a down to earth, pretty, down to earth cat. I'm never, well, first, amateur beatmaker, I appreciate all your kind words and your gestures of generosity saying that I might make it big, but I really appreciate that. But no, that's never going to happen. But if I were amateur beatmaker, I never forget the little guys, especially amateur beatmakers, 934s. Oh yeah. Shit. I'm high. I can't remember what I was talking about. Something about taking a tolerance break. Yeah, that's the great thing about weed is taking tolerance breaks is fantastic. You take a tolerance break for like a week and everything's amazing again, I'm going to be doing a new set of videos when I get back. Like, oh, maybe I'm going to be doing some lower dose edibles on a reset tolerance to see how that goes. Not a completely reset tolerance because you can never get high again like the first time. Man, I remember getting the first time getting high for me. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, as it is for most everybody. Unless it's terrifying. I'm sure that happens too. Okay, another sip of this thick syrup down the hatch. So, Kev Gates. Ooh, how did you get into being the Snapchat guru for Mr. Conan O'Brien? How did you land that lucky gig? And where does he film? Like Culver City or something? Conan O'Brien Studio. Oh, Burbank. Duh. Burbank. Duh. I was just close to Burbank earlier today. But now I'm back in Long Beach. LBC! So, guys, while I'm gone, I probably will not be doing a whole lot of uploading of videos. I've got a couple more videos in the queue that I'm going to upload over the next couple of days. But there will be a big, probably swath of time there where there will be no Weeats uploads. For probably the longest span of time since Weeats has started, there will be 0 uploads. Also, I mentioned this briefly on our last live stream. And I'm going to go and mention it again on this one to hold myself to this. There are 2 trains of thoughts on if you want to do something, how you should go about doing it. Should you never tell somebody so that way you just stop talking and actually do something? Or should you tell somebody so that they hold you accountable, so that you feel like you're held accountable? I'm going to go with the latter. I'm thinking about in a couple of months, there's going to be a Weeats relaunch, basically, where I'm going to sort of go back through the vault, look at some of the bigger companies that we've looked at, that we've reviewed a ton of products from, and start reviewing companies on an individual level, like a Corova or an Infused Creations or Punch Bar or whomever. Something like that. We'll continue doing our standard reviews as well as time goes along, but we might do some higher quality videos, some bigger videos, bigger scope things. And I am getting H-I-G-H high, guys. Woo! That cannabis syrup. Oh, it still doesn't taste good, though. Leaves a bad taste in the back of your throat. Somebody said something to make the back of your throat burn. And I'm beginning to get that now. That sensation. Not burning, just like a wicked taste right in the back of your throat. Just sort of persistent there with the cannabis syrup, blueberry, 200 milligrams. Lean back and relax. Again, I don't want to disparage it because you're not supposed to be doing it the way that I'm doing it. You're supposed to be mixing it or, I also heard somebody says spread it over fruit, which seems kind of cool. Wait, amateur beatmaker, why aren't you getting high? Go get high, dude. What's wrong? Wait, don't tell. Are you in a state where you can't? I would be so sad for you if that's the case, man. I didn't know if that's what's going on. That would be a real American tragedy. Oh shit. Getting high. Let me just check out some of our statistics here. Make sure all our audio and everything is still going good. Yeah, we're good. Amateur Beatmaker, still, you need to be getting high. And Kev Gates, I still want to know how you got your job with Conan O'Brien. Because that is the coolest thing I think I've ever heard. So yeah, again, going on a hiatus, 2 weeks, ish, give or take a couple days. There will be a couple more video uploads between now and then. Just running low. But are you in a state where it's available, or do you have to seek it out in a sort of circumvented way, in a less than legal way, perhaps? Because that sucks if that's the case. Hopefully the rest of the country is going to get their shit together. Although Mr. Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions seems to be wanting to do just about the opposite of making sure the world gets their shit together in terms of weed. And he seems to be doing everything in his power to get us to regress in terms of marijuana rights, which is fucked up. Fuck you, Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions. What kind of middle name is Beauregard, other than awesome? I mean, if my middle name could be Beauregard, I would take it. But I would not take my first name as Jeffrey. Fucking Jeffrey. But Beauregard. Damn, that's a good name, Beauregard. I've got a shitty name, Weeats. Weeats, with my nickname as Weeats. So it would go Weeats. First, middle, last nickname. That's my name. Don't say it too many times in the mirror with the lights off, or you will summon me just like Candyman, and I will come and blind you. Or Bloody Mary, and whatever Bloody Mary does, scratches your face off or something. I don't know. Whatever all those kid games are. But, guys, okay. So, you now know that Weeats is going to be taking a 2-week hiatus-ish break. But we will be back with new reviews coming up soon. Wish me luck on this long and arduous tolerance break. And I will see you guys on the other side for a big celebration where we come back and maybe do a big live stream brownie or something for fun. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this live stream here on Weeats. I appreciate you watching as always, and we will see you on the next review. Peace.